Fears that block your success, a guide to realtors in Dubai. See, if you are watching this video, realtors, it means that you have chosen one of the most dynamic, fast-paced and opportunity-filled industry in the world, and that is real estate in Dubai. Dubai, a city that rose from sand to skyline, a city that represents possibility itself. But even in the land built on vision, most realtors don't rise to their true potential. It's not even because they lack hard work. It's because of one thing: fear. Hi, my name is Aanant Bisht. I've personally sold over 200 million worth of real estate in India and Dubai, and the clients that I have coached have already done over 1 billion dirhams in sales. I have a Realtor 1 community specifically for Dubai realtors who wants to grow. So if you are a realtor, you can join that community for free. So let's understand what fears are holding Dubai realtors today. Okay, so chapter 1, the invisible prison. You see, fear doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers quietly. What if I fail? What if the client rejects me? What if I'm not good as the others? Fear is not the enemy, it's the messenger. But most people mistake this message for reality. I've coached hundreds of realtors across Dubai, and from newcomers who are struggling to close their first deal to $1 million producers looking to scale to the next level. And I've seen one truth again and again and again, that success doesn't depend on your market, it depends on your mindset. And your mindset is shaped or blocked by your fears. Let's identify the 5 biggest fears that block realtors from success. Because once you name them, you can tame them. So coming to fear number 1, the fear of rejection. Let's begin with the most common one, rejection. In real estate, rejection is part of your daily breakfast. You get ghosted by leads, clients choose another agent, you call 50 numbers and probably get 48 or 49 no's. I've seen this personally myself, but most agents take this personally. They say, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm too pushy, cold calling never works, calling never works, maybe I don't have the right accent or the network, these leads are bad. But here's the truth: rejection isn't about you, it's about timing. Real estate is a game of timing, trust and tenacity. A no doesn't mean never, it means not now. The best agents in Dubai don't chase every deal emotionally. They build resilience muscles. They understand that every rejection brings them closer to alignment. If 10 people say no, that's not 10 failures, that's 10 filters clearing your path to the right yes. If I would put it like this, if you do 200 calls and 10 people or 15 people are willing to walk down to the sales center with you, do you think those calls were a failure? But what happens if 70 of them first say no? Would you stop calling them? You're just so many calls away from a yes, but your fear is holding you back. Think about the skylines you see here. Each star represents a vision that someone refused to give up on. Do you think every architect got approval for their first design? No. They faced rejections from investors, from authorities, from circumstances, but they built anyways. That's your job as a realtor, to build anyway. Every agent listing, rejection is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of your character. So, exercise 1. Let's do a rejection reframe. Here's a quick mental exercise I would like to suggest you. Every time someone rejects you, don't write lost client in your notebook. Write tuition fee paid, because every rejection teaches you something. How to pitch better, how to read energy, how to position value. Your rejections are not failures, they are feedback. And feedback is the currency of mastery. And like I would like to put it like this: fail fast, because if failure is going to get you success, then all you need to do is fail fast. Fail fast, and your volume that you are doing by making those calls, you will overcome that. The second fear, fear of uncertainty. Dubai's real estate market changes faster than most agents can adapt. 1 month, it's off-plan projects dominating the headlines. Next month, everyone's talking about the prime villas, the golden visas, or crypto-linked property deals. Many agents freeze because they can't predict what's next, and they say, what if the market slows down? What if there's a crash coming? What if my leads dry up? What if the interest rates rise? Or what if I'm not able to convince my pipeline that I've already built? Let me tell you something. You cannot control the market, but you can control your model. Top agents don't survive on prediction, they thrive on preparation. The Dubai factor. Dubai rewards the adaptable. It's a city built on reinvention from desert trading posts to global hubs. It evolves by embracing uncertainty. So ask yourself, are you resisting uncertainty or are you riding it? If you are a realtor in Dubai, your superpower must be adaptability. Uncertainty only scares those who haven't prepared. The more skilled you become, the less uncertain the future feels. When you master your craft like communication, negotiation, or personal branding, you realize something powerful. I don't need the market to be stable. I just need me to be strong. So let's do a quick exercise like a circle of control. Grab a pen and just draw two circles inside one another. In the inner circle, write things I can control, like my effort, my mindset, my outreach, learning, service, utilizing my time in the highest and best way. In the outer circle, write things I can't control, like market shifts, economy, other agents, global news, and anything else that comes in your mind. Now, every time you feel anxious, ask yourself, which circle am I focusing on right now? The more you shift your attention to your inner circle, the more power you'll reclaim. That's how you move from fear to flow. Fear number 3, the fear of self-doubt. That's one fear that's quieter but deadlier, self-doubt. It's the voice that says, maybe I'm not the type who can close luxury listings, or I'm not the type who can sell the next Palm Jubilee listing. Maybe I started too late. Maybe others are just luckier. I don't have those high-end clients. I'll do it in the future. Listen closely. Every top realtor you admire once felt like that. The only difference, they didn't let that voice decide their destiny. The psychology of self-doubt. Self-doubt is the brain's way of protecting you from embarrassment. It's a safety mechanism that says, don't take risks, you might fail. But in real estate, your growth lives outside your comfort zone. You need to fail fast so that you learn and you grow and you get success. If you are not feeling a little uncomfortable every week, you are not growing, you are just repeating. You can't build a $1 million career with 1,000 dirham beliefs. Your income will always rise to meet your self-image, not your intentions. So if you want to attract high value clients, start by seeing yourself as a high value professional. Before others buy your service, you must buy your story. Let me share a personal story with you here. When I moved to Dubai, I didn't have any connections. I didn't know anyone who could buy property through me, but yet I moved in with my family to Dubai, and as I was, hopping different developers, deciding which developer to sell, I chose that I would want to sell MR. Now in 2018, the market was dead. Nobody wanted to buy real estate. The sales centers were empty. And in fact, MR had started offering 5% commissions as well for the new launches. For the properties which were not selling from the old stock, MR was offering a plus 2% commission on that. So the total commission was 7% on some properties. I zeroed in on a property in Dubai Hills with the name of Golf Place. There was a 4-bedroom unit. I think it was around 6.7 million. And I decided that I would want to sell that. So I learned everything about the property, the square foot, what are the USPs, how it can grow, what kind of a person should buy that property. I built my structure. This was a circle inside what I could control, about me learning, about me being a specialist for that specific property that I wanted to sell. Then I started calling people, and from all the old leads, from all the database, I called. I got one client in Chennai, and I spoke to him. I convinced him that this is the property that you should buy. He was happy. He understood everything on the phone as if he was walking with me. I could show him everything. I pictured exactly how the property would look like, what are the floor plans. Everything was shared on WhatsApp, and I convinced him on the phone. He bought the property. I made 7% commission on a 6.6 million property. What happened? Why was I able to do this? People said, how can you sell a 6 million dirham villa on the phone? I said, because I believed I can. Because I cannot control the outcome, but what I can control is my mindset, is what am I thinking. This is something that I used to do, the mirror talk. Every morning I would look into the mirror and say, I am not competing with others. I am creating my own standards. I can sell this property. I can compete with my own self, because winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. Dubai doesn't need another average agent. It needs the best version of yourself. And that is what I believed. I was not competing against other colleagues because that is outside my circle of influence. difference. I don't know what they are doing, but I know what I can do. So coming to fear number 4, the fear of visibility. Now let's talk about something modern, the fear of being seen. Many agents say that they want success, but deep down they hide. They avoid posting videos, they are afraid of going live, they hesitate to build a personal brand. They say, what will people think? Let me tell you, people are already thinking something. You can't live your day without thinking. Why not influence what they think? The truth about branding in Dubai real estate market, visibility equals to credibility. If you are not visible, you are invisible. And invisible agents don't get luxury listing. You don't need to be perfect to post. You need to be present. Start small, share the market updates, talk about your experiences, and then celebrate your wins and lessons online. Authenticity is the new marketing. People don't buy from agents with fancier suit. They buy from the one they trust and ones who have knowledge and they can demonstrate that knowledge and position themselves as a specialist. See, when I started speaking on camera, it was awkward for me. My hands moved too much, my tone was off. I said, who's going to watch me? But I did it anyway because perfection is not how you connect. Vulnerability is. So stop hiding. Your future clients are scrolling and they need to see you. Fear number 5, the fear of success. This one surprises people, the fear of success. Some agents subconsciously hold themselves back because success brings change and change feels uncomfortable. Success demands discipline, it demands visibility, leadership and responsibility, and deep down, many people fear losing their current identity. They think if I succeed, people will expect more from me and I'll not be able to live up to their expectation. Like, what if I can't maintain it? What if I lose myself? But success doesn't change you. It reveals who you really are. The success identity. To become successful, you must first become comfortable being uncomfortable. When you rise, not everyone will clap. Some friends will feel threatened. Some clients will test. That's okay. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to inspire the ones who are ready. Dubai rewards dreamers who dare, and success in this city isn't random, it's intentional. So one of the exercises that you can do is an expansion list. Like, write down 3 things you need to handle if you become 10x more successful today. Like more clients, more deals, more exposure. Now build systems and mindset to handle that before it happens. That's how you prepare for success, by becoming the person who carries it. So far, we've talked about 5 fears that block your success: fear of rejection, uncertainty, self-doubt, visibility, and even success itself. In part 2, I'll show you how to transform those fears into fuel with practical frameworks, mindset upgrades, and real strategies to dominate Dubai's real estate market. Because your fears don't define you, your focus does. See you in part 2.